Hello there, welcome back. It's been almost 2 weeks since I've made another video, but I assure you I've been working on stuff. It's just been a lot of research for the past week or so, just a lot of thought getting put into what it is that I'm actually going to be doing next, what I'm actually going to be trying. So last week we talked about these upgrades over here, where these ones were all about moving up, and these ones were all about moving down. And I actually haven't talked about this set. This set is all about like while you're midair, and the goal of like doing while midair stuff was just to be like, hey, you know, you can actually combine these two. So now that I can move midair, I can have stuff moving up and moving down. But they also all have these just these things that are like versions of those upgrades and those upgrades while midair. So like, you know, you can make really dumb builds and do really funny things, but it's not why we're here. Basically, for the next production sprint, right? Because for context, in thesis, we are going research and then production, and then research and production every other week, and then eventually we'll move into just production. But for the next production sprint, I'll be making upgrades where the single upgrade is an entire set, and the whole idea is that you are using singular upgrades that just have all these insane effects on them. So this is my first test of that. It's the Iceblink Hyper Burn, and the effects go like this. All bullets now explode. Whenever an explosion deals damage, a homing shot is fired out of the explosion. Whenever an explosion deals damage to multiple targets, your next shot is a double shot. Whenever you are damaged by an explosion, fire 20 life-stealing homing shots. So we can take this, goes on our arm. Another quick note of something that I worked on over the past week was making it so that upgrades of different kinds can spawn on different body parts, so you're not locked into it. So these sets over here are all statically spawned. All these body parts are, you will only get the Tyrant's Dichotomy on the torso, right? You'll only get the Tyrant's Retribution on an arm. You'll never get this on a leg. I went back and redid some of the programming for the system, and as a result, I made it so that you can get the same upgrade on all the different kinds of body parts. And I did this because I felt like, regardless of whatever direction I take in the game, there needs to be more flexibility in the game. And flexibility allows for more crazy and wild options to occur. So, back to our Iceblink Hyper Burn. All bullets now explode. What does that mean? It just means that they just explode now. So, and this works with like all kinds of bullets. You know, if you pick up a different gun, pick up one of these. Right? It's pretty cool. I got a little sidetracked there. I was mesmerized by it. Excuse my voice as well. I've been a little sick lately. Trying to get over that for sure. But yeah, so the first effect, all bullets now explode. Whenever an explosion deals damage, a homing shot is fired out of the explosion. So, okay, that's a really bad example. This is a really bad example. I'm gonna go in the room. Yeah, these guys aren't super helpful in testing, I'm going to admit. But if I fire here, it does work in the actual like toy box room. And the way that these work, I got a lot of feedback on homing shots, and it's a little bit hard to explain what's happening, but basically, originally, homing shots would come out of your gun and they would home to the enemy that was nearest to you. And that's fine. But they didn't really home fast enough, so I slowed them down and made them turn faster. So now they can actually hit their targets more accurately. So some of you keen-eyed viewers may be noting that these homing shots actually do explode. So now what you can get are these really cool chains of homing shots that just keep on exploding and every explosion just keeps on creating another homing shot, and it's like, whoa, this is a cool chain reaction. Now they are not smart. They're not smart homing shots. The way that these homing shots work is by finding they'll spawn at an explosion, and if damage is dealt at that explosion, man, I really am just not moving. Here's what I'll do. Can I make the player invisible? Hold on one sec. I'll pause the recording. Okay. There you go. I just gave the player a dumb amount of health so that we don't have to worry about it. But some of you keen-eyed viewers may be noting that whenever an explosion happens, a homing shot is fired, and then those homing shots actually deal explosive damage, which just lets you get these really awesome chains, right? But like I said, they're dumb. They'll find the target that is closest to them that isn't the enemy they just hit. So if I just fire a bunch of them, you get this cool effect where there's like, you know, they're flying out and you got all these noises going on, but they will just fly into walls, because if they didn't, that'd be kind of stupidly OP. So that's how that works. Our next effect, if we go over here just so we don't get a bunch of red on the screen as we stand here. Whenever an explosion deals damage to multiple targets, who's shooting me? Oh, well, okay, thanks. Whenever you deal damage to multiple targets with one explosion, your next shot is a double shot. So if we group up some enemies here, you can actually hear the double shot triggering. And yeah, like it's just like the other effects before. And don't mind all these floating broken things. I'm just trying to optimize them, but I just decided it wasn't worth the time at the moment. But well, that's weird. I've never had that happen before. Must be something wrong with that face. I'll have to check that out, but... Oh! Yeah, you can get some pretty crazy reactions. So what happened just there was this idea of the final effect, and I could explain what just happened there, actually. It's pretty cool. I didn't even know that could happen, but it is supposed to. The last effect is whenever you are damaged by an explosion, you fire 20 life-stealing homing shots. So basically what happened was I hit multiple enemies with one explosion. That explosion damaged me, and as a result, I got a double shot on all 20 exploding things. So if I do this and I look up, you can see that they all just home on a guy, right? And it's kind of a risk, because if you if you don't properly plan your shots and they all miss, then it's kind of a problem, right? But what ended up happening was I ended up getting a double shot, and then all of those shots that went out of my gun blew up, and we had a bunch of explosions all at the same time. And then all those explosions damaged me, and then all of that damage then created new bullets that were also double shotting. So that's what it's triggered again. If we can just get two guys next to each other. Ah, damn it. Come here. There it is. So, you know, you can play like really close if you want to. Oh, it's cool that that's just going from enemy to enemy. Yeah, like all of those just miss. There it is. Oh, there's so many. I do have to fix that so it doesn't spawn in 20 all at once, but like 20 over time. And I also have to make the life gain a little bit better, but it's a cool effect. It's a fun upgrade. I also have to make it so that the legs of these guys despawn after a certain amount of time. But yeah, you can also just like do that and just destroy the room. So I have to fix it because this is just not like fun. It needs to be more of a risk versus reward. I might just lower the amount of things it spawns, because the amount of bullets it spawns, maybe like 1 or 2 life-stealing bullets, you know? Because right now it's just a little much. Just kills all of them. Or I might just rework the effect altogether, but that's all I've got right now. I'm going to continue messing around with stuff like this. I'm going to start adding more effects. Explosions are new. Lifesteal is new. So it's you know, it's a whole new level of stuff. The game is lagging as well, because it's just a lot of these on the screen at once. It's an instance material, so they're all drawn in one draw call. But that doesn't mean that we can have an unlimited amount of them. It just means we can have a lot. So I really do enjoy making these updates for you guys, even if they're a little off the cuff and a little bit like random. But yeah, I really do enjoy making them, and it seems like you guys really enjoy it. But yeah, like I do want to know if anyone has any questions. You can use the comments section to drop any questions, or if there's anything about the video that you feel like if you make YouTube videos and you know better ways to do things, I would really appreciate some critique on the subject. If you have any ideas for like crazy upgrades that have like stacking and stacking effects, then tell me, let me know. It can be anything that's in the game. If you have any game mechanics that you really like, that you think would fit in here really well, let me know. Like, I'm here to chat here on the Discord, wherever. But yeah, that's all I've got. I think what else we'll be doing, this right now is just me and John working on this project. And the next thing is just doing a little bit of art. So John right now is working on a prototype of the player, and sort of we're going to try and do like an exercise in which we make a set of like 3D models and get some style going, and seeing how it all fits together in the span of the game and what that's like. Oh, that's cool! Oh, that shot just bouncing back and forth between the two enemies. Oh, that's cool. Sorry. But yeah, so, there we go. Oh my gosh, this is, I'm sorry. I know that I'm the one who made this, but I haven't had a full chance to sit down and like just really stare at it for a while. Oh man, I missed. Nice. I was also rewriting the code for how bullets detect hitting things, so I'm gonna have to take another look at that, because it appears that it's a heuristic, so it's not accurate, but I want more of them. But yeah, so if anyone has any input on anything, if you have any ideas, any thoughts, any feedback, please do let me know. I am here for it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I really like making these, and I'm really happy that people enjoy watching them. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.